Hi. So good to be here. If I can clear my throat. That's not part of the story. My name is Sherry. I'm 8 years old. And I want to tell you how beautiful my mama is. She is so beautiful. She's got jet black hair. It's long, but she wears it in a French twist. And she's got big brown eyes, and she wears the reddest lipstick you could possibly imagine. And she's always dressed in designer clothes. And she is just so beautiful. I wish I could look like that when I grow up. And you know, it's like, what I love is she used to love to take baths. And afterwards, when she got ready for bed, she'd sit in front of her boudoir and I would brush her long black hair. It was such a beautiful, beautiful time for me with Mama. And when I got older, what I loved is the two of us had big breasts and we'd hug each other. And it felt so good and squishy when we would hug each other. It felt so great. She would take me shopping for my clothes, but she wouldn't let me choose anything. She chose everything for me, which I thought, why would you even take me with you? What do you need me for? She had the most gorgeous, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you, this gorgeous, huge straw hat, big. And when she lifted her head up, red poppies all around. She never would let me wear any of her stuff, but boy, oh boy, when she went out of the house and I was alone, I'd go in that closet and I'd put on the hat, and then I'd put on her real high heel shoes, and I felt like a queen. And you know, when she'd go for breakfast, she had to dress up in her designer clothes and go around the corner to Dunkin' Donuts. No matter, when she went out of that house, she had to look tip-top shape. So I always wanted to dress like her when I was little. But then, the doctors moved in. And I don't know, to this day, I don't know why or how it happened. But she would get these violent anger sprees. And no matter if I said something or I did something wrong, I was the one that got it. Because there was my dad and my older sister in the family. But I was kind of left alone a lot with my mama. And she would come after me in a rage with the strap. And she would beat me. Beat me mercilessly. So much so that I disconnected from my body. And so, when she was finished, I would crawl into bed and cover myself up in a blanket and just cry myself to sleep. as an adult, looking back and having some leverage now, I realize my mom was mentally ill. And in those days, it was silence. Silence. There were so many people, especially women, who were in trouble, who had nobody. Nobody. It was the age of silence. This is what happens when people don't speak up. And what they did to women, like if my mother had gone for help, the help was what they called insane asylums. There was a horrible movie years ago called Snake Pit, which showed you what went on inside of these places. And so you got all of these women and men walking around with so much pain and never speaking to anybody about it. What is that like? It is so effing painful. The thing I learned from all of this is if your family or the family doesn't support me, I go and find people that will support me. And if you want love from the outside, forget about it. The love is going to be in me. I've got to love myself so I don't be a toy for all of these people running around that they could do anything they want with me. I've got to have this self-love. And that's what I wish for you too. And I thank you so much for allowing me to tell this important story to me. Thank you.
Wow.